rumors that Saul Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford could be next. I think his team placed a bunch of phone calls to a bunch of different guys. I think William Skull got a phone call or whatnot. Is that the fight that boxing needs right now?
That's just one of them great fights. You know what I'm saying? Of course we need it. A lot of people think Crawford will be beaten easy in that fight, but a man with that skill level, man, and has proven to us that he'll step up to the plate. Why wouldn't you want to see that? I want to see that fight. I think Canelo is a great fighter. I think Bud is a great fighter. I think Canelo is on a decline as far as his attributes, like not so much his mind, but his body. He's not giving the same thing he was giving some years back. You know what I mean? The energy level isn't the same, intensity level isn't the same, but he's still nasty, he's still mean, great skills. Bud Crawford, on the other hand, you really can't tell where he is as far as his peak. You know what I mean? It looked like he's still going up. You know what I mean? But he is, 37, 38 years old?
Yeah.
He getting there. You know what I mean? So you can't really say with him, though. That's what makes it so interesting. And we have to remember this man started at 135 pounds, and we talking about this fight to be at 168? That's fucking crazy to still be on top of your game. And to be at this level of boxing at this point in time in your career. Why not? Why wouldn't we want to see this fight? I don't even know who Skull is. I don't want to see that. No disrespect to Skull, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, come on. If you're not gonna give us Benavidez as Canelo, then yeah, give us Bud. Why not?
What does Terence Crawford have to do to be successful in that fight?
He has to be very patient. But not too patient where he letting Canelo do too much. The only reason he got to be somewhat patient because he got to fill out the 168-pound division. And what a night to be filling it out on. You know what I mean? The biggest fight of your career. But what I mean by be patient, take your time, work behind your jab, catch some punches. You know what I mean? See what kind of power you're dealing with. Don't try to open up too much. Steal your shots. Pinpoint your shots. Be quick, get in, get out, step around him on the inside, wrap him up when you can, turn him. Just make sure you got the advantage at all times. Tough to say, like it's easy to do. It's not, but those are the things he have to do. He had to be really on his game.
As far as catching the shots, can that be dangerous? Because you letting a guy like Canelo punch on your arms all night. Should the game plan be to stay elusive and not block too many shots early?
No, you said block. I said catch. Catching is with your hands. When you catch a shot with your hand. When you block is when you just tighten up and you brace it and let the shot bang on your arm. That's not what I meant when I was saying catching. When I was saying catching, like when he shoot that jab, catch that motherfucker and see what type of pop he got on it. When he shoot that right hand, catch that right hand off your forearm and see what kind of pop he got.
Yeah, but
don't stand there though.
But I was referring to when you catch it on the forearm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Heavier guy punching on you constantly in the early rounds, is that going to wear you down?
Well, here's the options. You catch it with your forearm or your hand, or you catch it on your fucking head. You know what I mean? So I'm going with the forearm all day. I'm going with the hands all day. I ain't letting you hit me upside my motherfucking head or the back of my head. And the only reason I'm saying catching, you can't try to slip and roll all night with a Canelo. He's not going to let you do it. He's too massive when it comes to his frame. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a wide guy. So you ain't going to be able to slip and roll away from every little thing. And he don't have to slow his feet, so he'll catch up to you. You know what I mean? He know how to cut the ring off. He know how to close in. So, like I said, you might have to catch some shots and really fill him out. You know what I mean? Before you get started.
How important is it for Terence Crawford to control the distance in that fight?
Super important. But at the same time, being on the inside is not always a bad thing because you do know where he is when you're close to him. The only problem is that uppercut. You got to get away from that uppercut. Canelo got a hell of an uppercut. You got to watch that uppercut. But being close to him ain't always a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? When you're a fighter, you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean, being close to a guy isn't always a bad thing because you can smother his shots. But, I mean, you just got to play the whole chessboard. He ain't never lied. You got to play the whole chessboard, baby.
Like, every day comes one step closer to a unification bout between Jaron Ennis and Eimantas Stanionis.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
I feel good, man. That mean the kid get what he want. At the same time, Stanionis, he get what he want. You know what I mean? They both want to be the best at 47. This is a step closer to that. You know what I mean? I think the fight is going to happen. I hope it happens. You know what I mean? It's a good look for both fighters. I think it's going to be a better fight than the people really think. A lot of people got Boots winning by a landslide. Hopefully he do. But I think it's a really competitive fight. I think Eimantas Stanionis is what Boots need to boost him to the next level. I think he's going to put him through the kind of fight where it's going to prepare him for 54. You know what I'm saying? When he do make the decision to go up. So I definitely want that fight. I want that fight bad.
Do you think that both fighters get the credit for taking this challenge when they're taking it? Because you've seen people criticize Eimantas Stanionis for not being active and Eimantas Stanionis for not being a big name.
Yeah.
You've seen Boots get criticized for not fighting Virgil, not fighting Ortiz, and then not having a marquee name on his resume.
Yeah, this is equivalent to Morrell and Benavidez. Maybe not height-wise, but it's equivalent because of the what's on the line, what's at stake. What's at stake for Boots and Stanionis is the unification, but also both guys are undefeated. They don't want to lose. They both hungry. They both bring their all when they fight. You know what I mean? So this is equivalent to that level of fight. So, and we're not seeing that often at every weight class. You know what I mean? We're seeing it at some weight classes sometimes. So with a fight like that, that stamps 25. 25 is starting off great. We getting a great year of boxing if you really look at it, if you really pay attention. We getting Keyshawn and Barinchik. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting great fights, you're getting good matchups, but this fight is equivalent to Morrell and Benavidez. I love this matchup. I hope it happens.
With a victory over Stanionis, with a victory over Jaron Ennis, does that make a statement to the boxing world?
Yeah, it makes a statement to the whole 147-pound division, and it makes a statement to boxing because now somebody can really call themselves the king of 47. You know what I'm saying? And it won't be all these back and forth arguments about, you know, who these guys are fighting. And I agree, they should fight each other. And Boots been trying to fight the champions, but you know what I mean? Here we go. Hopefully we get it.
Who wins that fight?
I think Stanionis starts off very strong. I think Boots gotta use his jab and find his angles early on. Don't start too fast, in my opinion. Stanionis, to me, won't start off fast. The reason being is because I think he would be more so look to be endured in that fight, like have more endurance and come on and, you know, pick it up later in the later rounds. Meaning after 6. After 6, I could see Stanionis now, like, all right, now I'm gonna push. You know what I mean? But that could be a mistake or it could be a positive. We don't know. But I think we see a real like tedious fight in the beginning, and then Boots wearing him out later on, probably like and get him like 10th round. My mind say 10th round, 9th, 10th round.
What Jaron Ennis should we see? Should we see slick, make you miss, highlight real Jaron Ennis, or bloodthirsty Jaron Ennis? Which one is the best suited for a fight with Stanionis?
If you be honest about Jaron Ennis and Boots Ennis, right? If you be honest about his style, you're gonna see all of that anyway. You're gonna get some of that anyway. It hasn't been a fight where he showed you something slick, and it hasn't been a fight where he hasn't been bloodthirsty. He's gonna show you that. The thing is, I'm looking for the Jaron Ennis who fought Romain Villa. That guy was patient. That guy worked behind his jab. That guy let the action come to him. You know what I mean? He didn't force anything. That's the Boots I like. I like that guy. He's taking his time. When he take his time and surgically break you down, that's the most dangerous Jaron Ennis you can get, to me.